Yo, what's up everyone? Lord Lewis, Edmonton Cold War recap time. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so we should probably start out with some updates. The biggest news for us right now is our move into this clan alliance named the Circle, or COC, Circle of Clans. It was started by Cleric Dragoon, and it's here to hold some events and tournaments and build a CW All roster for next season. It's made up of a few clans, so Dragoon's clan, Sunny's Warriors, and Cleric Farms. Who else? Locked and Loaded, Vermin, Venom, The Crew, War Kings, Odin's Bloodline, and us. I believe that's everybody. So we're enjoying that a lot. A lot of good conversation over there. Definitely looking forward to the next tournament, probably this week or the week after. We just got off of a 15 war win streak that was ended by this engineer clan that we lost by percentage to. I mean, I'm not hating in no way on that. I mean, that's kind of the way that the game is right now, and like, to be straight, it was a really fun war. But yeah, so that happened. And in this 15 war win streak too, we also ran into North Awakens. That was a random one. That was a super fun war, man. I was up all night watching that one. And we ran a 50v50 for our 200th war win. Yeah, so I'd like to take this time too to thank everybody that came over and helped make that possible. Big shout outs to our sister clan, the Booze Hounds. Man, they provided a lot of players, and it's always fun whenever we war with those guys. We've known those guys for a really long time back in like the beer goggles days. So big shout outs to those guys. Thanks a lot. Our Town Hall 9s were doing pretty well in the Town Hall 9 tournament. So shouts to those guys for repping us. And also big props to a lot of our new co-leaders right now. Darky Bandit and Borbis, thanks a lot for all your contributions. As well as Kenny G Spot for running everything while I had to dip for a bit. Man, thanks a lot, G. I really appreciate that. But let's jump into this war recap. So we spun middle for potluck this time. So that's a breakdown of 2-6-22. And we met up with these guys. It's a German clan. I'm not even going to try to say that because I really don't know how to speak German. I don't really want to butcher their name. But these guys came out, man. They were a little slow at the gate, but towards the end of the war, it was intense, and it was tight. Take a look at the map here on our side. They got both of our Town Hall 11s with the Town Hall 10, and then they struggled clearing 2 Town Hall 10s. They got a 10v10. We didn't even, we struggled at 10, to be honest, and they cleared all of our 9s. I believe that they used 2 to 3 dips on these, but yep. And then we hit both of their 11s with 10s to start those. Our 11s did all right on the 11v10 game, and we didn't get any 10v10 trips at all. I think the closest one, oh man, yeah, the closest one was this one, and I was off on my jump spell. That should have been triple, man. I feel really bad about that still. We cleared all their 9s with like 6 scouts as well. It's just our 10s were just not having a good war. Let's take a look at the war details here. 60 attack. Everybody got their attacks in. Sorry. And 3-star count was equal, 25-25. And yeah, the average destruction was 94.7 and 94.6. So yeah, we won by a 0.1%. These guys came out, and these guys were great, man. We looked at where everybody was going after this. They were, like I said, mixed by a bunch of different German clans, but I think the majority of them came from J-Off. It's a CWL Premier League team, I believe. So it was like J-Off and J-Off Unity, I believe, their sister clan. So shout outs to these guys, man. You really came out and gave us a really good war. So yeah, I think in this recap, this will be the first time that I show some 10v11s. I've never done that before, but I mean, this is the way that the game's going right now. So I think I'll start off with those, and then we'll get into the Town Hall 9 game. So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I'm gonna load these attacks up and be right back. Alright, so we're going to kick this off with some 10v1111. This space was scouted really early from one of our Town Hall 9s, Abhishek. He was saying drags from 12, drags from 12. If we take a look at this base here, I mean, there really isn't a whole lot that's going to stop drags from 12. Zapquake this air defense here. This Expo is on ground. Sweepers are pointed away from 12 o'clock. And the only thing that could really mess with it is if there's a bunch of like seeking air mines up here, or some Teslas, or there's some seeking air mines down the side. So we tested those with loons. We found a seeker here, and then we found a seeker here. So when we came into this raid, we just popped it with like a loon. The idea here was to put the heroes down on the left hand side to clear and funnel, and then drags on this side after the seeker was popped to help funnel. And then it's basically your Town Hall 8 drag from 12 o'clock. So yeah, let's take a look at this replay then. So Zapquake on the air defense. That's gone. Start the funnel over there on the left with the queen. Pop the seeking air mine up there at 12, and the other one down here at like what, 2:30. Pop that Tesla. A couple drags down to make that funnel. CC drag and loons. Throw some baby drags down on the right. And there we go. Funnel's already down. Now it's your basic Town Hall 8 drags directly to the core. Should have maybe pocketed that baby drag in there because this Inferno Tower doesn't really go down. Rage over top of that core to get them through, and then just throw another rage down on the, rage to that compartment, and then another rage down on this core to make sure that they get the Town Hall. After this Town Hall goes down, it's basically just a percentage game over on the left-hand side here. I really wish that this Inferno went down. If I had to redo this again, like I said, I'd probably bring a freeze just in case, but we're just playing for the 2-star here, and that final baby drag there just to add a couple more percentage onto it. So great idea, Abby. It worked out, man. Great scout. It really paved the way to this 10v11 2-star, man. Good stuff. All right, we'll check out the next one. All right. Here's our next 10v11. We attempted queen charge on this first, with some bowlers to funnel and then everything towards the Town Hall, but it wasn't enough. If we look at this core here, it's just everything. It's pretty much everything. There's so much DPS in this core that we decided the only way to do this was to come heavy at this base. And we did with the stone bowler attack. So the idea here was to drop the EQ on the Town Hall in this area, in front, to soften it up. And then a golem down on this cannon backed by 6 bowlers, I believe 6, and then another golem here, the 2 of the 3 here with the 6 bowlers, and then the third golem on the archer tower backed by 6 bowlers. I'm gonna jump over top of the wizard tower and go for the eagle artillery and the Expo's Town Hall. I'm gonna drop a freeze over top of the Inferno here and try to catch the CC in it, and then drop the poison on top of it and just rage and get that last push, like right into the core, and see how far we can get. The rest of the percentage would be picked up by bowlers around the side here, and bowlers around this side. Now I believe that there's a double giant bomb set between the cannon and the arch tower. The idea here was to get the golem to pass over top of that set first, try to spare the bowlers. I think the bowlers did get it a little bit, but I mean, they had enough life to get through. So let's take a look at this replay. Down goes the EQ, soften up the core, golem down on the cannon, 6 bowlers, next golem down on the Grand Warden statue, and 6 bowlers, and the next one right up the middle with like, what, 8 bowlers, CC bowlers, and the heroes. Rage on both sides, keep them moving, and the jump right to the core. Golem pops a double giant bomb. Bowlers do eat it a bit. Down goes the rage for the core. Freeze on the CC and that Inferno Tower. Eagle artillery goes down, and the Town Hall goes down. queen hasn't even been touched yet, and we've made it pretty much halfway through this core. She's going to take out that Inferno tower, and I'm pretty sure she'll move over to the bomb tower. Yeah, there she is. Pop her ability. We're at 55% already. CC Witch still isn't down. He's going to drop every archer he has on that army camp and try to take that out. And I believe we are looking at a 56%. Oh, no battery. Nice one, Beast. Alright, so we're going to take a look at a couple 9v9s right now. This is Abhishek on a cleanup attack. The objective here is to come in stoned hobo from over here. He's going to deal with the Archer Queen and with the CC by dropping 2 skeleton spells and a rage. So once the CC goes down, nothing's coming out of it. There is a Tesla down here, and he's brought a loon to deal with that. And because he's putting golems on these 2 mortars here, he wants those golems to start pathing towards the jump spell that he'll place over top of the Archer Tower. So he's also brought a loon to take this mortar out, make sure that the golems don't redirect. So he'll put down the 2 golems here after this mortar goes down, and he'll back them up with wizards to help clean this trash out. There's 2 Teslas back here behind the 2 storages, so he'll drop that 3rd golem to path in towards there. Then he will drop a jump over top of the Archer Tower, drop his bowlers from his CC, and drop his heroes, and then rage over top of this section here. Now that's pretty much going to open up almost 50% of the base. He's brought 2 jumps. He's going to put his other jump in this compartment, covers perfectly, and then all he's got to do after that is just start sprinkling hogs all around on these defenses to take them out. So it's a really nice attack. I believe it only lasted like a minute and a bit. So let's take a look at this. So he'll start with these skeleton spells and a rage on the Archer Queen. So as she goes down, they'll take out the CC after that. And now he'll drop that loon down on the Tesla and the other loon down on that mortar to keep everything moving towards the center of the base. Down go the 2 golems, nice spread on them, backed up by a bunch of wizards. Start making that funnel. And as these mortars go down, these Teslas are going to pop, and down goes the 3rd golem. A couple more whiz go down to help make this go a little bit faster. Down goes the Archer Queen. She'll start taking out these high hit point structures. He's going to put down his bowlers and his BK. Loses a couple whizzies to that giant bomb, but that's okay. And now he'll drop a rage, and this kill squad is going to do work. 2nd jump goes down, keep everything moving through, and now begins the hog deployment. So he'll take out that Tesla over there. Archer Queen still up, BK still up, pops the BK ability to take care of the enemy king. And now these hogs just dance through this base pretty much untouched. I don't even know if he loses any of them, and we're already on cleanup. So we'll just speed through this. Really nice attack, Abby. Great read on this. Alright, let's get into the next one. So the next raid that we're going to look at is Borbus taking on their number 14, Leo. This is one of those bases where you have your air defense, your Archer Queen, and your CC all in the exact same area. So he's looking at this base and he's deciding suicide heroes here to take care of these objectives, and then quad dog the rest of the base. 4 hounds for 3 air defenses. So as this CC is like pretty close, anything he drops, I mean, it's gonna pop. So he's just gonna lay down 2 poisons right away, slow anything coming out, slow down anything coming out, sorry, and then slow down the royals, and drop a couple wizards behind them too to start dealing with, you know, these high hit point structures, and to help get through the CC and the enemy heroes. So once these objectives are taken care of, he is going to pop the Queen's ability and then start his Lalo portion from 12. So 2 hounds, 1 hound at 11, 1 hound at 1. They'll path down to this air defense, and then it's just targeted loons throughout here. He goes a little bit heavy on these ones. They will be the main push through the core. He's got a haste to get them through to this air defense, and I believe a haste to get them through the core. Then just his third hound will come down this direction into that air defense, and it's just targeted loons the whole way around. There's, I believe, Tesla farm in this area here, so he's got a heal to get them through. And the last CC hound take on that last air defense. As all these loons are all healed up, they'll all start pathing towards this wizard tower. That splash damage isn't going to do much on like, I don't know, like 15 loons, so there'll be points left at the end of it, and he'll deal with that, and he's got a ton of cleanup, so we'll take a look at this attack. So down go the poisons right away, and his royals backed up by the wizards. CC gets taken out, BK gets taken out. King's down, AQ will take out the enemy archer queens, no problem. She'll bang on this elixir storage for a bit, and then go left. Probably go to the platform and then take out the air defense. No, the air defense first. So now that this is taken care of, he'll just pop that ability, and we will start to see the Lalo portion of this. I think he's a little slow on this portion, but here we go. So down go the two hounds. Targeted loons on these points. Haste to get them through quickly. They're going to eat a bunch of seeking air mines, but that's alright. Third dog goes down, targeting that air defense. And then that's it. Just hastes to get them into the air defenses. Nice haste in the core to get them through that sweeper. And into those Teslas and into the heal nice and quickly. It's gonna drop some loons down there to make sure that these loons path in like a nice circular motion. Last hound's gonna pop. He's got lots of cleanup going on. He's already dropped his wizards and his archers in the backside there. And these loons are gonna take out this wizard tower. And that's pretty much it. That last defense goes down. Down goes a couple more archers. I think he swags a balloon and swags a wizard here. Nice attack, Borbus. Really good read on this base, man. Up next, we're going to look at, this is Noah's account. He has another account named U. I believe this was a fresh hit. He's been experimenting with these witch walks lately, so on this base in particular, I would not suggest one of these, as there's, you know, there's splash damage all around the sides here, but it does work out. So the objective here is to drop 3 witches backed by 2 healers in each corner, and they're just going to chew through all of this and start making their way down the sides. Then he'll drop a golem here to tank from this archer tower and tank the AQ, and then he'll wall break into this area and then do his main push, which will be 2 more witches, CC bowlers, and his BK. And then if he places his jump here, and then he places his second jump here, so it's going to get him through pretty much 90% of the base. He's got a rage for the kill squad portion and a heal, but I mean, these healers are all going to kind of backtrack. They're going to leave these witches on the side and then, you know, join up with the main portion. His queen doesn't even go in. She just kind of goes around the side as well, which is good because these witches start to die off really quickly. Like I said, it was a fresh hit, so he didn't expect... I believe there's a Tesla farm in between these 2 archer towers, so this is a pretty interesting attack. I decided that I would throw this on the recap, so let's take a look at it. So we'll just zoom in here. So down go 3 witches on the left, backed by 2 healers, and then there should be 3 witches up at 12. There we go, with 2 healers. They're just going to start making this funnel right now. You chew through these gold storages pretty quickly. Down goes his golem. That's going to take pretty much anything that's coming in from that side that's not already focused on something else. Wall breakers in, royals go down, CC bowlers go down, Enemy Archer Queen is now killed. BK took her out. There's the CC Golem. Poison's down to slow it down. And we're going to rage into that jump. Throw a heal down as he's dealing with 2 Expos. And he should get a second jump down anytime now. These witches are just kind of walking up the side here. All the healers have directed into the core right now, which is really helping out those bowlers to make this big push. They're going to start to fizzle out here. He pops the BK ability a little early. But I think the BK lasts pretty much 90% of this raid anyway. AQ's down the side doing some work. I don't know if this would have worked out if this Archer Queen was like less than a level 30 Archer Queen, to be honest, but BK is finally down here. And I'll just kind of speed this up ×2. Archer Queen is pretty much going to take out the rest of this base. I think up at the top we're going to see Witch versus BK Lovin'. Did she get it done? Oh, wow. Almost. I think the mortar, the splash damage there kind of ended that. But this just really shows on how OP witches are right now. At all levels of the game. Town Hall 9, 10, and 11. There we go. She's just going to clean up the rest of it. She'll step up and take out that storage. I believe he had two or three triples doing this attack on Town Hall 9. So good job, Noah. So the last attack that we're going to look at today is Serenade. This is Flip's Town Hall 9, taking on number 26 here. He's going to bring D's nuts to this. This was a fresh hit. He's going to zap quake these 2 air defenses up here, and then he will funnel his dragons in towards the AQ. I believe he puts 1 dragon here to help break the funnel, and then he sacrifices his BK on this dark barrack. So with these 2 structures down, dragons are just going to path directly towards the AQ. When she hops over and targets them, they will just forget whatever they're hitting and take her out. There's a Tesla farm back behind these structures here, and I believe that he pops the BK ability to get them through that. And then in his CC, he's got a Max Hound, so he'll drop that Max Hound around here to target this air defense, and then just targeted loons all the way through, taking these out. He gets a couple nice 1-for-1 trades here with this air defense down. The mortar's exposed, so I believe this Hound lasts and makes its way over to this air defense as well, and then it's just counterclockwise targeted loons to take him out. Drops the AQ down here to start cleaning up the rest of his trash, along with the rest of his cleanup troops, and it's GG. So let's take a look at this one. So he drops that dragon to help make the funnel. Another loon to take out that surprise Tesla. Now the funnel's broke. He should be dropping these spells on these 2 air defenses. Uses BK ability just to get everything through there. Yeah, down go the lightning on the air defenses and the 2 earthquakes. Now he's got to do the rest of this base without any spells, so these loons have to be on point. He's going to start dropping loons in to help out. CC's got a dragon in it, but 5 dragons focused on that dragon. It's not going to do anything. And he's just going to target these loons at these air defenses and points all around. This will be his main push. A couple more 1-for-1 trades off here. His queen's going to go down. As these cannons go down, nothing's going to be able to target her. She should make her way around the base untouched. It's got plenty of pups for cleanup. Bunch of loons up still. Still has 2 in the bag. His back end area. Yeah, there we go. Staggers those so that they don't all die from that wizard tower. Couple more dragons up. This one's full. Now the queen and these drags should make their way back and take out the rest of these defenses, and it's all clean up after that. swag on the queen's ability. Yeah. Nice hit flipped. So yeah, this was a really fun war. Had a good time. Nice to get a win out of potluck. Edmonton Cold is recruiting right now. Town Hall from 9, 10, and 11. If you'd like to apply, our Gmail and our Twitter will be in the plugs below. Just send a screenshot of your village and your profile, and I will get a application to you right away. So thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody, and check y'all later. Peace.